Okay, a few things about this eye. Look at the yellowish color around the sclera. This is indication of liver problems. Okay, now we can't see this because it's blocked, but look at the bowels really carefully. Look how thick it is. All this the bowels here. See that white line going around it? That's an autonomic nerve wreath. Indicates a weakened nervous function or system or digestion here. Okay, look at the dark ring around the pupil there. That indicates malabsorption. The person is not absorbing nutrients properly. Okay, and the eye is a true brown eye, but look how the color looks a bit like a lightish or thick brown color there. That's lymph stagnation. This means the kidneys are not filtering acidic waste out of the body properly, so it's backing up. So you can see quite clearly in the eye. If you look closely, you see those lines leaching out of the pupil. That's called radii solaris. Indicates toxic tunnels of waste leaching out to other body parts and glands. Okay, so it should be cleaned up. There's actual cholesterol in the actual pupil, that purple hue. There's cholesterol around the actual iris as well. Okay, so indicates high acidosis. The red blood vessels you see in the yellow, all this high acidosis as well. So this needs to be cleaned up. The bowels are to the chronic side. All here are the bowels. This is the small intestines or ascending colon. The transverse colon is chronic, and descending colon is also to the chronic side. This needs to be cleaned up. Use a GI cleaner. Use that helps for the bowels as well. You can see a very thick, dark ring around the eye. See that black ring around the eye? That's a skin ring. It means the skin is not eliminating waste properly, and the kidneys are not filtering acid. So the skin is trying to take the burden, but the skin is not as efficient or effective as eliminating waste. So you have this skin ring. So this needs to be cleaned up. Sweat more. Work on the thyroid, because this is a thyroid issue as well, and fix the kidneys and adrenals. See that dark line right there? That's the pituitary gland. When this gland goes down, the master gland, all the other endocrine glands go down. The thyroid, parathyroid, pineal. So we need to address this. Just use a pituitary glandula here and tincture. Right here is where the mastoid, medulla, and cerebellum is located. You can see it's the chronic side. This affects dizziness, balance, and equilibrium. So we need to address that as well. Right here is the groin region. You can see it's quite chronic. Okay, right here is the left foot, knee, and thigh region, also chronic as well. Use lower circulation herbs here. Right here you can see chronic adrenals, and here's the kidneys as well, to the subacute to chronic side. Okay, we need to address this. Kidneys and adrenals are essential. When the kidneys don't filter, you have this thick cloud-like structure in the eye, lymph stagnation. So we take a kidney tincture and adrenal tincture. Right here is the prostate and penis region, or uterus and vagina region if a female. You can see is the chronic side. Right here is the lower, middle, and upper back region, all heavy lymph stagnation, congestion. Okay, this should be cleaned up. The spine runs right here as well, and it's a congestion of lymph. Right here is the voice box region, heavy of lymph, and right here is the thyroid region. Okay, you can see it's quite congested of lymph. Beside is the parathyroid and the tonsils right here. Okay, they're all heavy lymph stagnation. When the thyroid is weak, you're going to get the skin ring here, which you see that thick skin ring. Okay, so we need to clean this up. The brain section here is full of lymph, and radii solaris leaching out of it. Radii solaris is those lines leaching out from the pupils, indicates toxic tunnels of waste, and it's leaching out to the brain section. Okay, we need to address that. Okay, here on top of the part here is the hair and scalp region, also heavy lymph stagnation or congestion. Moving to the chronic side, we need to clean this up because you have hair issues and scalp issues.